OK, well, we can now speak to Chris Nineham from Stop the War Coalition. Chris, you don't want to see any increased spending in defence?
No, I agree with some of the points that your panellists made, actually. We already are one of the big spenders on defence in Europe and in NATO. And I just think that, right now is not the time to be talking about increasing our military expenditure at a time when millions of working people in this country are going to face massive increases in their bills. Inflation is rampant. Everyone's talking rightly about a cost of living crisis. In these circumstances, the things that we need to be concentrating on are actually making life possible, livable for the majority of the population in Britain. And that means we need more spending actually on benefits, on the NHS, which is almost falling over, let's be honest. And we need more help for people to pay for their fuel bills. I mean, we're not even into the crisis yet, and yet already people are suffering massively. So this is a crazy time for Liz Truss to be making these kind of claims that we need to spend more on the military. But there's a couple of other reasons why I think we need to look very carefully at what she's saying. One is, let's not forget what's happened over the last 20 years. Let's not forget what our massive military budget, massive by in comparative terms, has been spent on. It's been spent on the catastrophic invasion and occupation of Afghanistan. It's been spent on the disaster in Iraq. It's been spent on bombing Syria, on bombing Libya, turning Libya into a failed state. All of these things, not only have they not benefited ordinary people in Britain, they've made the world a much, much more dangerous, threatening and frightening place. So, why would we want to pump all more?
If I can just...
But can I just make...
I can just interrupt you there. I hear what you're saying. The problem that we face at the moment is we've never been closer to getting involved in a war. Other countries are increasing their defence spending. Isn't there a chance that we could get left behind? We're in a situation where actually Russia turns its attention to the West, further west to us, and we're left with nothing.
No, I was going to come on to obviously to the current tragedy in Ukraine, and it really is, we shouldn't underestimate the extent to which it's going to be. It already is a catastrophe for the people of Ukraine. It's a game changer in terms of geopolitics. All of that is absolutely true, and solidarity with the people of Ukraine. It's a terrible, terrible situation, and the quicker the Russian troops are withdrawn, the better. And also big support, by the way, for the Russian people who are very, very bravely still protesting against their government. I see a lot of hope in that development. But I think we also have to recognise we have to be very serious about this and really try and understand the context. And one of the things that's added to and helped to generate this situation, this terrible tragedy that's taken place in Ukraine, has actually been the kind of aggressive posture that I've just outlined that NATO has taken over the last 20 years since the collapse of the Soviet Union. And there has been this expansion, increased militarization, Western forces moving all eastwards across Europe, creating a situation where the Russians feel threatened, and from their point of view, they see it, understandably in a way, have seen it as more Western aggression, and that's so NATO has actually not helped in this situation. NATO has contributed to the crisis that we're seeing. And